Hi, everybody. I'm Fred Thomas, and you are watching another episode of All Things Bike, a new program dedicated to the bicycle, the culture of the bicycle, and the people and the organizations that make the bicycle community roll here and away. We are speaking with Sue Tidd of the Bike MS Great Maine Getaway, and with Wade Anderson, a regular and dedicated participant in Bike MS events. Sue, Wade, welcome to All Things Bike, and thanks so much for coming down.
Thank you, Fred, for inviting us.
Absolutely, my pleasure. I'm going to start with you, Wade, with a big picture question. What is MS? Some of our viewers may not fully know. What is MS?
That's actually a great question, because the answer is it's everything.
Right.
It's a disease of exclusion. So everybody with MS has different symptoms, different disabilities associated with it. There's two different types of MS, and depending on what you have, you'll have different types of symptoms.
Right, there's a progressive form, and then there's something else,
There's
right?
relapsing remitting, which is
Right.
the one that I have is relapsing remitting.
Right.
Which is significantly less debilitating than the progressive MS.
Right. But you managed to ride a bike and get out and be active, even though you have MS. That's a surprise, I imagine, for most people, because they hear about it and they think it's the end of the world. But it's not true.
That's correct. Actually, there's a lot of people that have had friends call me up, tell me that their friends were diagnosed and thought it was the end of the world, and asked me to talk to them. And the great thing is they never even knew. They knew me, but they didn't know I had MS.
Right.
And when they found out, they kind of looked at it and said, there are more things that I can do.
Right.
And they got back to being active again and learned to accept it, and actually a couple of them are on my bike team.
Well, excellent. Well, I mean, how has your participation in the Bike MS Getaway, or Great Maine Getaway, but all of the events, how has that helped you personally live with MS?
Well, there's more ways than I can really count.
The top three,
of course,
maybe the top
well,
three.
one of them is the support of my friends and family.
Right.
We have a big team that the majority of the team and the supporters of the team are friends and family, just looking out for us that have MS and looking for the research and development that comes from the donations that they make to the MS Society.
Yeah.
The camaraderie, meeting people like Sue, who really dedicate all of their time to advancing the progress of the disease cure, hopefully. But right now, the ability to come up with new medications has been unbelievable in the past 8 years that I've been participating.
Right.
So the outcome of the new medications has actually worked significantly for me.
Right. Well, that's wonderful. I mean, Bike with the National MS Society is a national organization, even a global one, right? And as you said, the funds that have been raised by all these events is material. And I think a lot of people, when they see Bike MS Great Maine Getaway, they might think, oh, it's just something that's happening in Maine, but it's not. It's happening all over the world. I think I saw one in Melbourne. But Sue, can you explain the history of Bike MS in Maine and your connection to the event?
Bike MS in Maine started 32 years ago, so we've been around a very long time. And it's really a way to bring together groups of people who want to do something about MS now, and it's the cycling community.
Yeah.
And by having a ride that's fully supported and a lot of fun, it brings people together, and it gives groups like Wade's team, Ring Warriors, an opportunity to celebrate Wade and his teammates who have MS, and to support them in a very visible and powerful way. Yeah,
that's wonderful, and it's a variety of rides. It's a 2-day event, but you're not going point to point. You're staying in the same area, isn't that right?
That's correct. We are maybe a kinder and gentler ride than some, where you just stay at the University of New England in Biddeford, and they have some great dorms set up there, some with air conditioned and linens and fantastic food. And then on Saturday, you set out and you can do anywhere from 25 to 100 miles. We have 4 route options on Saturday.
Wow.
And on Sunday, we have 3, and that's 25 to 75. And when you return, you have a fabulous lobster bake.
That's right. I hear you. And the events before and events after. And Wade, so you're planning on doing the 100-mile on Saturday and 100-mile on Sunday. Right?
Actually, the Sunday is a 75-mile option. If there was a 100-mile option, yes, I would do it.
Oh, nice.
But yes, the majority of my team does the 100 miles on the Saturday and 75 on Sunday. But we also have people that don't feel comfortable with that distance, and they do what they feel comfortable with, and it's great to have them on.
What are some tips? I mean, you've done a lot of them. And if I were to sign up and do it, what would you recommend as sort of smart things to do before you set off on these things?
One of the big things is training. A lot of people don't train enough for it. One of the things that we do with our team is, starting as soon as the weather is warm enough, we'll do a ride every Sunday, and we'll contact the team. We actually contact a lot of friends that ride bikes that aren't doing the ride with us, in hopes that they'll do the training with us, and eventually someday they'll be on our team.
Yeah, right.
But it's a great group thing to get together, and we know everybody's training, everybody's going to be ready for the ride.
Right. And you don't have to have MS to be in this ride. So a lot of the people on your team are families or friends who are are connected to MS through you, but they're not. You don't have to have MS in order to be on this ride. That's
right. Our team is usually between 15 and 20 members,
right.
and 3 of us have MS.
Right.
And the rest are family and friends that just want to come support us and maybe get in a nice bike ride.
Right.
And it's
a lobster bake, right?
That's right. It's really a lot of fun. Yeah. I mean, the camaraderie and just, the celebrations before and after are...
And the challenge, too.
Right.
What about I Ride with MS? That's a program within this, within the event. Isn't that right? It's an event where... Right. Can you explain a little bit about that?
Well, the I Ride with MS is a way to get out there that you are riding the ride and you also suffer from the disease. Mm-hmm. It helps people learn that the disease is not as debilitating as they may make it mentally. Right. You really have to make sure that people have the mental fitness to know that they can fight it and it's not going to be as bad if they fight back.
Right. So it's a way of signaling to other people in the ride that you have MS, and what's that like? Do people come up to you and say, I mean that's an important thing. I mean, can you tell some stories about that?
Actually, a lot of people there's rest stops about every 12 to 15 miles.
Right.
People at the rest stops come up and they congratulate you for doing the ride. It's really, the group is just a bunch of nice people that really appreciate what everybody's doing, and they come up to me a lot and ask me how long I've had it. A lot of people actually come up to me and ask me what medications I'm on.
Wow. Right.
Because they're having problem with the medication. They know that I have MS also. And we talk about it and see if we've tried the same medications, had the same issues. So you get a lot of information too, just by wearing the jersey.
References to other networks. What about the future of the ride? I mean, is it always going to be based in Biddeford, or is there a plan to move it to different parts of the state, or what do you think?
Currently we're going to be in Biddeford, and we hope that's going to be our home for a very long time. And over the years, the ride has changed locations and moved in different locations throughout the state, but this is just a beautiful ride.
Sure, right.
Along the beach, and you're right there at UNE in Biddeford, right on the ocean, and it's fabulous. And it's becoming more of a destination ride. So riders that we have currently, they contact family members and friends from out of state and said, you got to come ride with me, and while you're here, let's make a vacation out of it.
Yeah, that's right. And the course is not too challenging, or is there some section of the course where it's very hilly or
Saturday's route is pretty flat. It's more coastal. On Sunday, the riders go inland, and then there's a few challenges, but more for the 75-milers than the rest. And there's always the option of there's support and gear vehicles out there that if you just can't make it, or if you have a breakdown with your bike, there's not a problem. I mean, there's support out there to help you get to either the next stop to repair, to get it fixed, or just take you back to the college.
Show us this jersey that you got. Explain us a little bit about that.
So Bike MS is a fundraising event. That's what we're there to do. We're there to raise money so that we can find a cure. And I can call up Wade someday and say, guess what, Wade? We've done it.
Right.
We don't know if Wade's next dollar is the dollar that funds the cure. So to incentivize riders, if they reach $750 and they become one of our VIP members. And last year, this is last year's jersey, which I hope you can get. It's our lobster on a roll. And it shows actually a piece of the course where our riders go, which is by the Bush compound in Kennebunk. And so we love our lobster on a roll, and we're up to deciding what are we going to do with him this year. We've got a couple great designs that are pending. So this too could be yours if...
It will be mine.
It will be yours. If you raise $750 or more.
Right. And just a few tips on that. I sign up, and then I need to bring in some friends to make that that $750. What do I say? I mean, how do I fundraise?
Well, once you register on our website, there's a lot of online tools available, including Facebook for social media. Social media is key nowadays to raising funds. Our Participants Center allows you to send emails and other communications, thank yous to your donors, and you can put up on your personal page or your team page why you're riding. I think that's important to share why you're doing this. And so we have all those tools available. And it really is about reaching into your network, coworkers, people you go to church with, your local community, and asking them to support you in this challenge that you're taking on. Right,
so it's very digital. Well, isn't there a virtual ride program? Does that mean you could do it on the trainer?
You certainly could. Yeah. It's for folks who, maybe Wade has a team member that just can't ride this year. They have a wedding or a life experience that's come up, but they still want to fundraise and support Wade, so they register as a virtual rider.
I see.
And they can still participate. They could still earn this fabulous jersey.
Wonderful. Well, tell us, Wade, about your team. This is a brochure. This is the kind of thing that you would put together. Tell us about the team and how many people are on it. And
we're usually between 15 and 20 members.
Wow.
And we basically ask anybody around if they want to join our team. We tell them about the fundraising, which the minimum fundraising is $250.
Right.
Not insurmountable for anyone. It's and we have members of the team that range between $1,000 and $10,000 that they raise. We have one member of the team that actually is involved with Massachusetts Electricity, and he ends up getting the billboards lit up in Massachusetts during the week of MS Awareness Week.
Wow.
It's really, everybody gets involved, and they're really a great group of guys that just get together and just want to help out.
And girls.
Well, girls now, yes. This is our first year with girls on the team. We're very excited.
And your son.
Yes. Actually, both of my sons will be doing it this year. My oldest son will be his 4th year. He started as soon as he was 14 years old, the minimum age to do it. And my other son sitting over there is 14 this year. So this is going to be his first year doing the ride.
All right, wonderful. Well, very quickly, is there anything else that we should know? Well, it's on August 13th
and 14th, and for more information, you go to our website at bikemsmaine.org, and there you'll find out all kinds of information and our contact information there as well. So you can always reach out to me, and I'm happy to help you. And if you're new and you want some support, I'll connect you to Wade.
There you go. Well,
we are the team Ring Warriors, and we are always looking for more members, people in the New Hampshire area that want to have a weekly ride that they can train with people. We're there. And we welcome anybody who wants to join our team.
Well, that's great. Well, Sue and Wade, best of luck to you both on the upcoming event. And thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you, Fred.
Thank you.
That's all, everybody. If you'd like to learn more about the Bike MS Great Maine Getaway, you can take a look online and find the website there and learn more. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again next time.